At 16 years old, John D. Rockefeller wrote a single line in his diary: I will be worth $100,000. By the time he died, he was worth over $400 billion in today's money. Not luck, not timing, but an operating system of the mind. The poor chase money, the middle class save money. Rockefeller engineered power. And his true wealth wasn't Standard Oil, it was the way he thought. Stay with me because in the next 15 minutes, you will see how the richest man in history trained his psychology like a weapon, and why most people are still stuck playing checkers while Rockefeller was writing the rules of chess. When you think Rockefeller, you think oil, but oil was just the canvas. The masterpiece was his mindset: obsessed with order, addicted to control, ruthless about patience. Where you see competition, Rockefeller saw prey. When you see play fair, he saw weakness. Most billionaires today, Bezos, Gates, Musk, they all are just echoes of Rockefeller's original blueprint. The first Rockefeller principle: monopolize, don't compete. Here's the dirty truth: competition is for people with no power, control is for those who plan to win forever. Rockefeller underpriced rivals until they bled out. He bought pipelines, railroads, refineries, not to expand, but to choke competitors. Why fight in the open when you can make the battlefield yours? And the brilliance? He framed it as efficiency. The public saw cheaper oil, he saw absolute control of supply. This mindset didn't just build Standard Oil, it created the playbook Amazon still runs today. The average person wants fast results. Rockefeller was patient, predator level patient. While competitors rushed for quick profits, he accepted razor thin margins. He would wait years for rivals to collapse under pressure. Then he would buy them out for pennies. This wasn't gambling, it was chess. He was willing to lose today so he could own tomorrow. That's why he loved crisis. Where the world saw chaos, Rockefeller saw clearance sale on power. And if you think patience is weakness, look at Amazon running unprofitable for 14 years. Rockefeller taught them that. Rockefeller's second superpower: relentless discipline. He tracked every penny in a personal ledger, even as a teenager. He treated Sundays as sacred, not for rest, but for reflection. His mindset: order your life, then order the world. Most people let emotions run their decisions. Rockefeller treated emotions as liability. Every deal, every acquisition, cold, calculated, logged. If you can't control yourself, you can't control an empire. That was Rockefeller's religion. Rockefeller grew up in scarcity. His father, a con man. His childhood, poverty and shame. Most people trapped in scarcity either stay poor or chase comfort. Rockefeller turned scarcity into fuel, obsessing over abundance. But he didn't stop there. Abundance was just the middle step. The end goal was domination. Why own enough when you can own everything? Why settle for rich when you can rewrite the economy itself? That mindset shift from surviving to controlling is the difference between wealth and dynasties. Here's where most rich people fail: they chase personal wealth. Rockefeller thought in dynasties. Every decision wasn't about his lifetime, it was about 3, 5, or 10 generations ahead. He built trusts, he designed family foundations, he turned money into an operating system for his bloodline. You chase a million, he engineered centuries. That's why the Rockefeller family is still relevant today. over a century after Standard Oil was broken apart. Rockefeller mastered perception. While he was quietly killing competition, he projected calm, religious humility. He donated dimes to children in the street. He sang in church. He branded himself as America's benefactor. Meanwhile, politicians painted him a villain. But he didn't care because he knew public reputation was a camouflage. And here's the kicker: his philanthropy wasn't charity, it was a strategy. Every dollar given reinforced the Rockefeller brand and bought a model cover for the empire. Another Rockefeller mental model: own the ladder. He did not just pump oil, he owned the wells, the railroads, the refineries, the shipping, even the retail outlets. This meant competitors couldn't survive without touching Rockefeller's system. Even if they fought him, they had to pay him. It's the same psychology Apple uses today. You don't just buy an iPhone, you get trapped in the Apple ecosystem. Rockefeller didn't just own oil, he owned the path oil had to walk. Here's the brilliance most people miss: Rockefeller didn't always destroy rivals, sometimes he absorbed them. He would let a competitor win, then buy them a seat at Standard Oil. Suddenly, his enemies became soldiers in his empire. This wasn't just business, it was psychological dominance. He rewired people from rival to subordinate. Think about it. Are you destroying enemies or converting them into fuel? Here's the paradox. To the world, Rockefeller was both villain and savior. He lowered the price of oil by 90% for the average American, yet he destroyed thousands of businesses to do it. This wasn't contradiction, it was design. By serving the masses just enough, he secured the power to serve himself forever. Most people want to be loved. Rockefeller only needed to be remembered. The system wasn't broken when Rockefeller ran it. It was working exactly as he intended. While others worked hard for a living, Rockefeller built systems that worked hard for him long after he was gone. The poor chase income, the middle class chase savings, the rich chase assets. Rockefeller chased control. And until you stop chasing money the way they taught you, you will keep losing to the mind of a man who has been dead for a century. In my next video, I'll break down how Rockefeller's playbook lives on in Amazon and Apple, proof that his psychology still runs the 21st century economy. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button to know more about the hidden truth of ultra rich.